Welcome back to my channel, everyone. Today we're going to be making a ruffle sleeve bow-tied top. For materials, you're going to need nylon spandex fabric, braided elastic, rubber elastic, and regular sewing supplies. I also have a pattern available that I made, so see the link in the description if you're interested in that. So the first step is going to be cutting our ruffle sleeves out. I made mine approximately 4 inches wide by 30 inches long. Later on, I'm going to be trimming these to fit. Next, we're going to be cutting our straps, which I would recommend making about 1 1/4 inch by 12 to 15 inches. And we're also going to be going back and trimming these if needed. So now that we have our straps all ready, we're going to go cut our pattern pieces out. So starting with the front, we're going to cut 4 pieces, leaving 1/4 inch of seam allowance. Remember to flip the piece to make sure you're cutting 2 of the left and 2 of the right bust pieces. And then we'll move on to cutting 2 of the back, again leaving 1/4 inch of seam allowance. So here are all of our pieces. The next step is going to be constructing the top. Match up your front and back pieces and then face them right sides together, pinning along the sides. On one edge of one piece, we're going to be leaving a 1 inch hole. As you can see, I left a 1 inch hole in the bottom left side. Is there a place with sun all year round and pina colada? Next, we're going to take our 2 pieces and match right sides together. Make sure that your seams line up for a nice professional finish. This time we're going to sew along all of the open edges. So once we've sewn around the whole perimeter, I'm going to be going back in and adding our rubber elastic. I'm putting the rubber elastic all across the bottom edge as well as the top edge, but stopping the elastic where the bow tie will begin. The reason I do this is to make sure our bow tie doesn't get too bulky when it's tied. Now we're going to cut where our straps will be. Be very careful as the serge could unravel. When we serge the straps back in, we're going to make sure to secure this. And moving on to make the ruffles, we're going to take our braided elastic now and measure out how long you want your straps to be. I made mine 14 inches. When we sew this on, we'll stretch it to its max while sewing. I'm going to be using a straight stitch and regular polyester thread for this. As I sew, I'm pulling the elastic as much as it will stretch, guiding the fabric through using my hand in the back. You're going to repeat this with both ruffles. Now we're going to take our straps and match them right sides together with the ruffle. I'm going to be serging this open edge, thereby attaching the strap to the ruffle. And once this is done, I'm going to fold over the strap and finish off the final raw hem using a serger. If you don't have a serger, use a zigzag stitch to give a clean finish of that raw edge, or just leave it alone since most swimwear fabrics will not fray. However, I would recommend using a serger to give it a nice and professional finish. Finally, we're going to flip that hem over to cover the elastic, and we're going to top stitch the whole strap down. Once this is done, you're going to trim your strap to be the length that you need. Again, I'm making sure mine is a total of 14 inches. Going back to our top, I'm going to flip it to the right side using the 1-inch hole that we left earlier on. Make sure everything's lined up, and we're going to insert our straps into the open holes. Now, reaching through the 1-inch hole to bring the strap through, you're going to ensure that right sides are matched together and your strap is facing the right way, and sew across. This is the step where you'll need to ensure that there aren't any loose threads that could possibly unravel. If you need to, serge over any parts that are looking like they might unravel. And to attach the back straps, I'm going to seam rimp a 1/4 inch hole on each side of the back where I want to insert my straps. Again, make sure everything is lined up correctly, and you're going to reach inside the hole and secure the back. If you're not familiar with the methods that I'm using, make sure to watch some of my earlier videos since I do go over this process a little bit slower. And the final step is going to be using an invisible stitch to finish off the 1-inch hole. And here is our final product. I'm very happy with the way this turned out. It was by far the most challenging project I've done. I really don't like to do top stitches and that type of thing, and sometimes it's difficult to get that professional finish, but I spent a lot of time developing this pattern and developing the way it's done, so I do hope you enjoy it. As usual, if you have any questions, comment them below or message me on Instagram. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next week.